All right, let's go. Question time. To manifest your stuff time. All right, let's go. Let's see what we have. Hey, Mark, how are you doing? Can you please help me? How can I stop self-doubt and giving myself negative energy? I notice when I try to do something or something I want, I always end up messing up myself. How can we fix the self-doubt and stop giving ourselves negative energy from creating what we want? Okay. All right. So let's go. How do you do that stuff there? All right. First of all, let me. All right. Let me see the best way I can put this for you to understand this. Okay. All right. I'm going to reveal something to you right now that will change your whole life completely. If you want to remove the self-doubt, okay, if you want to get, okay, listen, you're going to make more money, you're going to get better relationships, love life, you're going to raise your health, you're going to get more success, you're pretty much guaranteed to get whatever you want. And I can make this guarantee to you right now. I guarantee you it. And here's what you're going to do. I'm going to show this stuff to you freely. There are courses, there are seminars that charges you upwards of $10,000. Listen, courses and seminars that charge you $10,000 to what I'm about to reveal to you for free about your mind, how it works in reality. Are you ready? Get a pen, write it down. Here's what I want you to do. First thing you're going to do, I'm going to sum everything up to make it better for you. You are going to go onto your internet, to your browser, to your social media, to your YouTube, and you are going to look for subliminals. Okay, you're going to look for the ones that say, feel worthy and deserving, get high self-esteem, get high self-confidence. Those three. When you find that subliminal, then you're going to look into the description and make sure, preferably, it's in a mass context and it is in a frequency format of alpha or theta. Now, I have a bunch of these on my channel for free, but you can go anywhere and get these. Once you find these subliminals that I just described to you, you're going to put them in a playlist and you're going to loop them. And you're going to loop them for 90 days only every night while you sleep. You could either have them in a binaural stances, which basically means you can use earphones, or you can find the ones that says either or, with or without earphones. And you're going to use these for 90 days while you sleep. And once you do this for 90 days, you're going to make more money than you ever imagined. Your health is going to skyrocket. You're going to have more success. You're never going to sabotage yourself. You're never going to doubt yourself. And let me prove to you the science behind what I'm about to reveal to you. And this is in conjunction with how mind, body, and the laws of quantum mechanics work in reality. Here's the first thing about this stuff. You and I, we don't control our lives. There's something that controls our lives below us. 98% of our lives are controlled by something that we aren't aware of every day. Up here in our regular mind, we're just experiencing or observing. There's a hidden force that's controlling our actions and our habits. And this hidden force is called your subconscious mind. When you were a kid, we've got faulty programs. The secret to get anything in your life is to have these two things in your mind. High self-confidence, high self-esteem. Once you initialize that, and these subliminals will get into the subconscious mind, what ends up happening now is the world you see is created from inside. It's an internal map. It's called your map of reality. This is in the subconscious mind. You also have another map of reality in the conscious. So you have two realities going on at the same time. One where you're perceiving, You're observing and you're thinking. The other map is when you're doing, feeling, and moving, and it's doing automatically. Those are called maps of reality. Once you do this and you put this in, the subconscious mind now will give you, when you have more confidence and when you have more self-esteem, you will make more money and you'll attract more things in your life. It's an automatic process. The reason we don't get what we want and we struggle and we get inconsistency is because we don't buy into ourselves. We don't invest in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves, and we don't believe we deserve it. Not in the top mind, but in the bottom mind. The bottom mind don't believe it, you will never achieve it. These subliminals that I mentioned to you earlier, they charge you to get this information, to learn what I'm teaching you. Courses, $10,000, seminars, $10,000. You just got it for free. And I can give you a guarantee. The reason I can give you a guarantee, because I understand how the mind works. No one ever gave you a owner's manual for the mind. There's one out there. Now check this out. Let me show what happens. The next thing you're going to do is, once you start using these subliminals that I just mentioned to you, and I'll repeat them again, you're going to go onto your social media, YouTube, search this. Feel worthy and deserving. Be more confident. Get high self-esteem. Get high self-confidence. And you're going to loop them, create a playlist. And you're going to run them for 90 days while you're sleeping. They got to be either preferably masked, or they're going to be, make sure they're in an alpha theta frequency. Voila. And you sleep with that. Here's what's going to happen. Your subconscious map of reality now is going to change. Because reality is made from inside outside. The next thing I want you to do, to finish this off, you are going, if you drink caffeine, you have to cut down 50% of your caffeine intake. So if you're drinking caffeine, 50%, because here's what happened. There are receptors in your gut that determines how you feel. When you drink caffeine a lot, you'll get anxious, you'll get these these weird feelings, these anxiousness feelings, man. These feelings like something has happened, these weird feelings in your gut when you drink a lot of caffeine. Nervousness, anxiousness. What happens, people, is, contrary to popular belief, you don't manifest from your brain. You really manifest from your gut. Your gut houses 90% of your immune system. Your gut houses your intuition. Your gut is where things come into reality. So when you cut down these 50% of your caffeine intake, the receptors in your gut now, they won't have these descrambled signals coming in to mess up the interpretation of what the universe wants to bring you in. In other words, you're going to feel more in flow, and these receptors in your gut, it's called the enteric nervous system, for the record, if you want to know this, is there's three systems: the enteric nervous system, you have the brain, and you have the heart, which has neurites. These have their own independent pathways to create and manifest into your world. But the gut is extremely more powerful. Once you do this, you cut your caffeine down, you do this for 90 days, your whole life does a 180. 180. Now you'll see the difference in your life. So why would you see the difference? Because nothing ever comes outside of you. It has to come inside of you. And here's the next thing. Your subconscious is not a thinking mind. It's an illogical mind. Right now, your subconscious have an old map that's not serving you. It has a map of desperation, of lack, of no confidence, of no self-belief. You pick this up from your parents. You pick this up from your schooling. You pick this up from your television. You pick this up from your people and friends. When you were a child, you were in the neural natal state until the age of 7 or 6, when the conscious logical mind comes online. Now, first thing you're going to notice is feeling. You're going to feel more calm. What is you going to do? Less worry. You're going to stop worrying. The reason you're going to stop worrying is because when you're confident and you have high self-esteem, your subconscious believes everything is already taken care of. Everything is already taken care of. Remember, that's the part of the mind that does what? 97% of our life. It controls it. That's all you got to do, and you will change your life. So you don't have to go to no seminars. You don't got to pay $10,000 to a seminar teacher, coach, or whatever there. You just do it this way, and you will reap the rewards. See that? Low vibrational beings and high vibrational beings. That's the game. Low vibration, high vibration. When low vibration meets high vibration, we're going to get clashes when it comes to people. When you're high vibration, low vibration will get more jealous. They'll be more envious because it's the level of awareness that they're on. Each of us is on a different level of awareness. So, but the bottom line is this. To answer this question, how can I stop the self-doubt and self-sabotage? It comes down to your self-esteem and your self-confidence. If that doesn't change, nothing's going to change. You cannot get self-esteem and self-confidence by thinking logically. It's not going to work. It's just going to... The only way you're going to get self-confidence or self-esteem is if you're drinking alcohol and it gives you what they call the liquid courage, and that wears off. When you drink alcohol, people, I can do everything I can do. I don't condone drinking and getting drunk, so don't do that. So what I'm showing you though is if you're trying to think your way to your success, it ain't going to work. You have to do your way to success. The doing is all done in the subconscious. Thinking is done in the conscious. So the only way you're going to change your life is you have to get to the heart of the cause, which is the subconscious. This is why they will charge you up to $10,000 and up to do this, because no one taught you that. Now you got it for free. And I can guarantee you this. Now you have to do this for 90 days, and you have to limit your caffeine by 50%. If you don't do it, it ain't gonna work. Sorry to tell you that. Like the guys, I could give you the code, I could give you the jewels, I could give you the information, but if I give you the stipulation, I said, hey, this is going to work if you do this. But if you don't do it, you void the contract. So if you don't do any of that, you void your own contract. The reason you have to do this is we have to build a repetition to convince the mind that this is what it wants now. Without the repetition, nothing gets accomplished. The reason you have to cut your caffeine intake is because caffeine interrupts the receptors in your gut from sending those electrochemical signals of the good feeling, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. All these chemicals are produced in the gut. They're not produced in your brain, my friend. Produced in the gut, then sent to the brain. Your gut is where you manifest 90% of your world. They didn't teach you that. Even praying won't help you if you don't understand reality. When you pray, people, you pray to you're actually praying to yourself. Okay, let me take another step deeper. I was brought up in Christianity and the church and all that stuff. I read the Bible from back to back. And once I discovered the truth, my whole life changed. So let me school you on something that you may not know. And this is according to science now. This is facts we have here. Let me show you something. You are not a human being. You are a being, a physical, non-physical, which is a spiritual being, masquerading, disguising yourself as a human. Who you are is what you would call God, universe, source energy, higher self, higher power. They keep this information away from you because it empowers you. Anything that empowers you devalues the system. So we can go into quantum mechanics to show you that. In the world of quantum mechanics, and it shows how all things come into existence. The elements that are in you are the same elements that create the entire multi-universe. It's flowing through you right now. The power source of that is called the awareness, your consciousness. The observer affects the electron, which affects the reality. The electron is the fundamental force or main ingredient in everything you see that's physically real or even unreal. Okay? So there's nobody coming to save you except you. So if you're relying on an external God to save you, you're in trouble. It's not there. Everything is internal. They teach you, the reason they taught you about external stuff, people, they teach you that it's outside of you for control, man. That's all it is. It's to help to make the system work the way they want it to work. If you're watching this right now, congratulations, you're one of the chosen ones. This will only find people. This live I'm doing right now, it's only going to be shown to the people that are ready to learn the truth. It will never be shown to somebody who isn't on the level of that awareness. This won't find you. So I'm looking on here, it's like over 100 something people on here. If you're watching this, congratulations, you're ready. So you don't have to worry about it. If you don't see this, it's not for you. And you can go take this and go put it into form, and I can guarantee you, you will see the results. Okay? The only way out is in. Everything comes from one single particle, the electron, which you are a part of. So you are the space, the planets, the universe, and then to get deeper, the consciousness, the awareness of who you are. Without you have awareness, the world can't exist. It's not possible, man. Science right now, they're at a stump. They cannot figure out what is this consciousness. We know this thing, we have theories for everything else. We know the electron, but damn, what is this force that's power in the electron? What is this force that's making me aware? All I know is I'm aware. All I know that is when I observe, it comes in. When I'm gone, it doesn't exist. What is all of that? It's all of you, people. So if you want to save yourself from inside yourself. The first way, if you want to save yourself, is you have to go save your subconscious mind and reprogram it. Your subconscious mind is 98% of yourself. So when someone says, how do I change my... That's what you do. There are certain principles and laws that if you follow them and you practice them, you will never mess up. And this is one of them. And this is why it comes with a guarantee. There's a few things that come in life with a guarantee now, right? This one comes with 100. I'm not even going to put 99% guarantee. I'm putting 100% guarantee on this one. You can go put me to the test. Come back in 90 days and watch how you start telling me, man, Mark, I did this, because I see this over and over for the past 5 years that I've been doing this, from all walks of life, from people when I reveal this information to them and they take it seriously and they do it, their whole life do a 180. Man, your pick 4 numbers, 40, 47, 47 came out again in Louisiana, and I hit them hard. Sorry. And I hit them hard for 25,000. Oh man, that's amazing, man. Good to hear. Great to hear. I wonder if you can see the comments here too. Yeah. That's amazing. Wow, my numbers came out. Yeah, the 47, 47. I played that number. Was it? That's the number. No, the number that I saw was I had 40. I'm gonna show you something trippy too. Let me say this too about the universe, show how this stuff is all. So somebody said they had the number 47, 47, and they won 25,000 in Louisiana. That number came out. That number was the second number. It was 3 years ago that I saw the universe gave me, and I played it, and I won like a whole bunch of money, over six figures amount. And I won. Then the next one was 4447. That number, when I saw that number, I said I'm going to pick the day and the time when that number would come out. And guess what? The number came out. The day and the time was Tuesday evening. How can you do that? Well, you can do that because you're not a human. You are a being experiencing humanity. That's the only way this stuff is going to work for you. If you don't understand that you are not physical, physical is a role you're playing, then you can affect the physical from the non-physical. That's why you were more able to get $25,000, because you followed the principles and the laws that I'm showing you people. See? All right, so just work on that, and I will see you guys again.